What is up, everyone? Today we're talking about the top effects of Moldavite and what you can expect when you get this crazy crystal, tektite, stone, just whatever it is, meteorite. It's just something that cannot really be described, the feelings that you get when you're around it and when you use it for a period of time. The transformation that I've experienced over this probably, I don't even know, it's probably been over 6 to 7 months now. And the person that I am, the things that I've had to go through, the things that I've let go of, I really can't even describe how much it's helped me, how much it's hurt me, and how much it's made me just experience. And that's all right with me. At least I'm growing, at least I'm transforming in some way. You know, it might not be perfect. I might have some downfalls. I might have messed up a lot along this journey, but it's really never a mess up. It's never a mistake. Everything's happening for a reason. So let's get into some of these effects. The first one that you're going to notice when you really first get it, most people feel what they call the Moldavite flush, or as I have started to call it, the Moldavite bite. Shout out to whoever said that in the comment section. Stole that from someone, I forgot who it was. But the Moldavite flush, as it's most commonly called, is this burning sensation, this stinging feeling, almost a tingle, nerve pain, sweating, sometimes sickness, just really getting out toxins from your body. It sounds weird, but it really is happening. And I know that this is a thing not only for me, because it wasn't just like a placebo effect where I'm just like expecting to feel this and I get some Moldavite and I'm just like, oh, I feel a little hot. Yeah, my hand hurts a little bit. Like, no. Gave it to my dad. He was like, I mean, he didn't even really believe in crystals that much at the time. Like, he was just like, whatever. And then he felt it. He was like, wow, my hand kind of hurts and I'm feeling some nerve pain and stuff. And like my grandparents, who definitely didn't really believe in crystals, even felt something. Mentioned this in another video, but my ex-girlfriend, I gave it to her. She started crying immediately. She didn't believe in the power of crystals. Some people have had it around other people, and they've just started like freaking out. Making life changes, and that's going to be the next effect, which is life transformation. And whatever way this comes to you, it will probably come in many different ways, rapidly as well. And this is something that is fun, but it is also not for, it's not for you if you're not ready. I don't know. I'm not saying no one is ready. I think everybody is ready for this transformation, but it really is powerful, and I didn't even know this to the full extent that I do now back when I was first talking about Moldavite. Like, I had brief, like, crazy rapid transformation just within the first week, within the first few days, within the first few weeks. But now, after having it for a pretty long period of time, I've felt some of the darker effects of Moldavite as well when it comes to transformation. And all of this is because Moldavite is at such a high vibration that it's going to bring you up to that. And most of us are not even close to the vibration of Moldavite, so we become so uncomfortable, get hit with this wave of just pure, it's just like a very high vibration to get used to. Like, think about if you, like, maybe if you have your you're like asleep or something, and you had your headphones in, and you wake up and you're just blasted with this super loud sound because you had your music turned up really loud and your ears weren't adjusted to it, like you just woke up and it was just like super loud music. That's what Moldavite is like. It's like you're getting hit with all of that at once. And gradually as well, but especially at first, you're getting hit with that high vibration and you're not used to it. So it's taking you on this roller coaster ride. It's your friend taking you on a ride that you don't want to go on because you're too scared, but it's taking you anyway. So if you told me at the beginning of my journey that a lot of the things that I would have to experience would happen in order to get the things that I have gotten now, I don't know if I've really gotten them, but I have them now basically, or have at least experienced that reflection in my life. If you would have told me that I would have to do some of these things, experience some of these things, I wouldn't have wanted to, but that's part of it. You have to go through that uncomfortable wave. That's how transformation happens, and you really experience that with Moldavite. The next effect has something to do with the transformation, but it's more so this motivation. It's Moldavite motivation is what I'm going to call it, and that is the feeling that you need to do something different. That's what Moldavite is doing, because it's raising you to your best self, but along the way you're going to realize that a lot of the habits that you have aren't really helping you. A lot of the people you've been around maybe aren't going to match up with your vibration anymore. You're going to realize they're not really going down the path that you want to go down, or you're not going down the path that you want to go down. And you have this drastic change in life where you change your view on, how you can do things, and you start to dream big. You start to want to act on those things that you've always wanted to do. And it really hits you though, and if you don't do it, that's what I've experienced. So you have this motivation to do things like make videos. So at the time I was making videos right then. I had just started my channel not too long before, and I was just like really hit with this wave of motivation to make videos a lot. And slowly that died down due to the fact that I was also hit with the wave of emotions, which can be another effect that is bringing up all of these negative emotions that have been trapped within your subconscious mind, things that you've needed to get over. And that's the hardest part of this. But that's, all of this kind of has to do with the awakening process as well. I just think Moldavite accelerates that, and it really is a great catalyst for awakening, especially for someone who's new to it. Really throws you out there and really makes you face the things that you didn't want to face. But when you get past those things, or at least for a moment, sometimes they resurface again, keep coming back up. But the more that you break these limiting beliefs down, the less that they have power over you. And Moldavite's helping you shed all of the lower vibrational frequencies that you've got all around you that you're experiencing every day, and it's getting those out of your life to put new things that match its vibration into your life. And for me specifically, I had that motivation die down because of the negative emotions. And then even in those times though, I still felt super motivated to make videos. I still felt super motivated, like almost uncomfortable that I'm not making videos. Like I still have that feeling like I just need to do it, and that it's not always a good feeling, but it's one that has helped me a lot. Like it's like I feel so in tune with my highest vibrational self when I'm making these videos. It's like I turn into a different person. Um, and not in a bad way. I don't know. It's just so crazy to think that I turn on the camera, I start talking, holding the Moldavite, and you just feel way happier. What's happening when you're feeling all of these emotions, physical pain, is that the Moldavite is targeting these areas that need to be flushed out, that need to, you know, be impacted by this energy. And it's not normally an easy experience, but it's one that's definitely worth it, and it really does transform you. You also have an increased sense of intuition and seemingly a much greater connection to everything around you, or at least the feeling that you are connected to everything and that we are all one. All the things that we know are true but we aren't always aware of. You seem to be able to really feel that connection to something that you might not be able to see. And when I'm, looking out in the sun, I seem to see like light codes, symbols in the sun with my Moldavite. Moldavite seems to charge up in the sun as well. Really feel the power even more and just the sting of it when you put it out in the sun. At least that's how I feel about it. And another thing that you're going to experience is just feeling of living from your heart. That's the same thing as an increased sense of intuition, but Moldavite links up with the heart chakra, so it's going to help you open your heart chakra and really live from the heart. Not in a cliche way, but also, yes, in that way. You're going to follow your dreams. You're going to do what you love. You're going to do what you're passionate about because you feel uncomfortable not doing that now. It makes you feel like you finally have to do those things, and when you have to do those things, you're forced to become that person that has what you want. And you're convincing yourself that you are that person, and eventually you're going to convince the universe, because you're truly believing it and being that you are that. When you're being something for long enough, then the universe really recognizes that you're actually being that thing. You're not just temporarily doing something. You are that thing. Time is only an illusion, but it does take time in this 3D world for things to manifest. So if you can be consistent with being in the vibration that you want to attract, then that's going to help a lot. Because the more you're in that vibration, the more often you're going to have opportunities to link up with things of that high vibration. And that's how you have these random synchronicities, random things coming into your life seemingly out of nowhere because you've raised your vibration using Moldavite. Along with these negative emotions, you're also going to feel extreme bliss at times, almost indescribable feelings of amazing just happiness, joy, feeling like you can accomplish anything. The world is yours. You got your whole life ahead of you. You can do it. That's why I'm on here making these videos, man. Like, it all starts with the dream, and Moldavite forces you to act on that dream, I feel like. But when you are sitting there dreaming about it, it can almost give you that feeling of having that and thinking what it would be like, truly believing that you can do it. And as you build momentum, you see it come into your life, and you see it building up more and more, and you see more signs, more synchronicities, more reasons that you should keep going on this journey. and yet for some reason you still ignore it sometimes, but you still have that feeling in your heart that you need to do it. And no matter how much you put it off, Moldavite's still there, giving you that itch, giving you that urge to do something, to do what you've always wanted to do, what you're too scared to do, what you're second guessing yourself about. And this is something that I really needed. So when I saw the first ever Moldavite video where someone was talking about it, Mark Byersky was talking about Moldavite and how it could transform your life, I was so interested because I wanted to let go of I was in such a dark place in my life that I needed to have something show me what I want. And Moldavite does that in a way, I believe, as well. It helps you in that way. Kind of show you what you already want. Shows you who you already are, who you've always been, who you truly are underneath all of this skin. That was just off the top. I don't know why I did that, but but seriously, who you are, not underneath, but outside of it, there, interdimensionally. It shows you all the layers that you have built on top of your true self, and you're kind of climbing out of all of these layers of hoodies you've got on. You're taking all of them off, shedding that, becoming who you were always meant to be. You will also experience effortless manifestation with Moldavite, as well as a lot of synchronicity in your life. And I'm serious when I say this, a lot of synchronicity. Some more effects that you'll likely experience that I forgot to mention because I was making the whole video off the top of my head are that you will likely have some intense visualizations, great dreams, where you have a dream and that thing appears in your life the next day, or just visualizing something and it appears a lot faster than normal. That goes along with what I talked about with manifestation. But another thing is when you first get it especially, you might experience an increased energy where you possibly can't sleep as well. Just a new kind of energy that you've never experienced before. Overall, Moldavite is just going to transform you, and all of these really are effects that go along with transformation. And that's what we're all here to do anyway. We're not here to be the same. We're here to grow. We're here to expand our mind. We're here to think thoughts that we've never thought before, to do things that we've never done before. That's really what it's all about. Have the courage to do something that you never would have done. I'll tell you, man, it's the greatest feeling, and you already know that. But we can all get down at times. We can all feel like we're not doing enough. We can all feel like things aren't going our way. We can feel like everybody's ahead of us and we don't know what we're doing wrong. But understand that the more that you chase, the more that you tell yourself that you're not doing as well as these other people, that you don't have what they have, that you don't have what it takes. The more that you're putting yourself into that reality, the more that you're putting yourself in that vibration of someone that does not have these things. And that's why I recommend Moldavite, because coming from someone who was always telling myself that I could never do these things, that I could never be this person, that I could never attract these types of things into my life that easily, I got that belief when I got Moldavite, and many other people have had the same results as I have. I've seen a lot of YouTubers on here as well using Moldavite, and their manifestations are coming true. So really, genuinely, I'm grateful for everyone that watches these videos. Moldavite gives life a feeling of playfulness, a feeling of flexibleness, a feeling of joy, just a whole new world for you. It really makes it feel like you're in a video game sometimes and you're in control now. So I hope you enjoy your journey with Moldavite. Hopefully I'll be talking more about some new effects that I haven't thought about in this video, some new things that I experience, just everything that comes along with this, and some more crystals for sure. But I've really been working with Moldavite specifically a lot recently, wearing it only Moldavite every day for a long time now. Recently I used to wear other crystals, but for the past few months I've just been wearing Moldavite, really getting the full effect of it. I'm even getting a little hot right now because I haven't spent some time with this particular piece in a little while. And I think each Moldavite piece also has a little bit of its own effect on you. They're all a little bit different. So I'm excited to learn so much more about it. But the truth is, there is so much that you can't really explain about it. And that's what makes it so awesome, though. So peace out, guys. Love you all. New videos on the way.